Okay, so the first step for designing this, it's not in here yet, but for this booklet, you'll have to go into the content area of, let's see, it'll probably be week 13. And I am going to have some images for you to download for the booklet and some text and a font for you to install and use on your computer. I'll walk you through how to do those things, how to install, and how to copy paste text out of a document again, much like we did with brochure. And we will use the elements that you get out of week 13 to construct the booklet in this tutorial. It's just going to be a video, obviously, walkthrough, so be prepared for that, to download those things, and then we'll get started in InDesign next. So we'll launch InDesign. Okay, so now my InDesign is launched. So let's just make sure by going to InDesign Preferences, Units and Increments, that you are in inches on both this horizontal and vertical area here. Everything else should be okay, but just make sure you're in inches on both of these two things here, and then push OK. Next, we can create new, print, and we can do letter size. So before I go any further, I just want to kind of explain what a booklet is. Really, it's basically a book, or kind of a form of brochure that contains more than 4 pages and not more than 48 pages. And with every book that you make, the page count needs to be divisible by 4. So you need to be able to divide 4 into your page number for it to be a booklet. If you don't have it divisible by 4 or made in increments of 4, then the printer will ask you to add pages or subtract pages from your book, because that's just how it works. It needs to be in increments of 4. So either 4, 8, 12, so on, all the way up to 48 pages is considered a booklet. Now, if you're making an actual book, like a novel book, that's different than a booklet. Typically, that's not something that you would do. You might design a cover for a novel, but one thing you will do as a graphic designer is make booklets. So we'll be touching on master pages, paragraph styles, color swatches, and a lot of other tips and tricks for making your booklet. So let's get started with actually setting this up. So the width should be 8.5, the height should be 11, orientation should be in portrait. Pages should be set to 12. Check facing pages, which is already by default checked. Margins should be set to 0.75, all of them. Bleeds should be set to, oops, let's open that up, 0.125, all the way around. And that should get us started. So we'll push create now. So once we're in here, let's make sure we're on Essentials Classic. Essentials Classic. So just make sure you're on that. You can also do Window, Workspace, Essentials Classic right here. You can even reset Essentials Classic. It's going to add this libraries in. We can maybe take that out for now. Window, let's open up Properties, Panel. I'll just nest that over here. And I'm going to expand that on my workspace. So hopefully your workspace will resemble this. Okay, so we're going to actually have layers in this booklet. Having organized layers is a good idea because it can help keep your all the elements organized. So let's bring up the layers panel. It should be over here. Let's double click on this and we'll name layer 1. Let's see, copy. So C-O-P-Y, copy. And let's do a new layer here. And name it background. So double click. Oh. Okay, background. And push OK. And then we'll add another layer. And name that images. And another layer. Copy front. And actually, let's make this copy back. Okay, those are our layers. So make sure you have 4 layers. One named copy front, one named images, background, copy back. So let's make sure copy back is on the bottom, background should be next, images should be next, and copy front should be on the top. Next, we're going to make some swatches. So let's go to the swatches panel over here. If you're not seeing this, you can always go into Window. Let's see, it should be in here. Maybe under Color, Swatches right here, if you're not seeing that. So let's choose a new color swatch. So new color swatch. It's from the stack line menu over here. New color swatch. And we're going to name, let's change this to, C should be 15. M should be 35. Yellow should be 45. And K should be 0. And uncheck this so that we can actually name it. We'll name it light. Push OK. So that should add in there, and it won't have the color mix in it. It'll just say light. If you hover over it, you'll see the color mixture of that we added in there. We'll add another swatch. We're going to add another couple swatches. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. We need to use the 3-line menu, new color swatch, and we'll just enter in C should be 35, M should be 80, Y should be 80, and K should be 40. And we're going to name this one medium. Push OK. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. New color swatch. And check this. We'll name this one dark. Oops. And we will change the mixture here to 65 cyan, 70 magenta, 70 yellow, and 75 K, which is black. Push OK. So we have a light, a medium, and a dark over here. We're going to be kind of having a coffee theme, so oops. So that's kind of why we have these 3 colors in here that are kind of brown coffee type colors. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up some paragraph styles that we will use to format different text in our booklet. So if we go to Window, Styles, Paragraph Styles, oops, I already had it open. Windows, Styles, Paragraph Styles. That'll take us to the Paragraph Styles panel. We can go to this little menu and New Paragraph Style right here. We're going to change the style name to Title. Here, let me pause my video. My heater in here is going crazy.